iPower 92.1041, the 804 source for hip hop and R&B, Jackie Paige, and we are hanging out in Girl Talk today with a special guest. She is super dope, super nice, and guys, she's super gorgeous. Let me just throw that out there. I had to. You are. Angelica Vila.
Hello. How are you? I'm good.
good.
Thank you for having me.
I feel like we're kindred spirits.
I know.
Oh, I'm good. You're good. We're good.
We're meshing together.
I love it. So, for real, how are you doing today?
I'm good.
That is so good. So let's just get straight to it. You got a new song out. It's hot. It's popping. More in the Morning. Now, where did the inspiration for the song come from?
So when I first got signed with Fat Joe, the first trip that I had took was to Miami. And I was in Queen Dre's studio for like 2 months and a half or 3 months. And there's a writer named Govelius. Well, he's an artist as well.
Yeah.
So his name is Govelius. And he had played me the song. And I believe it was like one verse and then the second verse was open. And I loved it instantly when I heard it because I connected with it so well. It's a little freaky song, but I'm like, oh, I remember when I felt like that. Let me not take it back to there.
Yeah.
But I was like, all right, let's cut this. I cut the song, and we kind of like wrote like the first verse together, and then the second verse, Joe, he was like, you should add that. You heard my voice telling me to pick her up. He's like, you should add that little vibe in there. And then he told me like what to say. And then the last 4 bars, because he had to go. So the last 4 bars, I was in the studio and I was just kicking it. And I decided to go back to that song. You heard my voice telling me to pick her up. And I'm like, okay. And I ended up completing the first, like the last 4 bars.
Fat Joe, he signed you, he discovered you. What was it like that first time you met him? I know y'all were like in a studio and he was like, yo, sing. What was that moment like? I know you had to be like, oh my God.
I knew he was coming. And so, like, the song, because there's this big host named Pretty Lou. Yeah. So he had saw me through his page, through like a freestyle that I did. And so he was like that he wanted to meet me, and I was doing Pretty Lou's single to his mixtape. And I was in the studio, I was cutting that, so I was nervous because I had a feeling that he was gonna come. I knew it. But you know, last minute things happen. So I was like, whoo, I hope I get this song done before he walk in here. And then he walked in, I'm like, oh snap. The OG's here. The real OG's here. So I was nervous. I'm like, damn. So the first thing that he told me was, you can never make a first impression twice.
Facts.
And that really stuck with me. Even till today, like I'm gonna take that with me for the rest of my life because it's true. You can never make a first impression twice. And
that's factual.
Yeah.
110%. So you were very close with Fat Joe. If there's anybody else that you could meet, anybody else you could work with, who would it be?
Well, my idol is Beyonce. So I really want to work with her because I've been watching her since I was a little girl. And then I've been listening to Alicia Keys since I was young. Aaliyah. Well, can I say both? Yeah. Okay, so then Aaliyah, if she was still here, Selena, if she was still here, Whitney Houston, Lauryn Hill, oh my gosh, a whole bunch of people.
Yes,
J. Cole.
He's from my home state of North Carolina. So
get it. Shout out North Carolina.
That is what's up. Beyonce, so I saw on your Instagram, you actually got to take a picture with her. Now, what was that? This date, Lord, if I ever get to meet Beyonce, it's a wrap. What was that moment like?
That was my reaction before I met her. Like, if I ever meet Beyonce, oh, Lord, I don't know what would happen. I met her. She was in the Rock Nation brunch. So I got invited to that, and I met, like, everybody from, like, Rock Nation and the roster, Meek Mill, and it was, like, already towards the end of the event. So I didn't think she was going to come through. Some people were already leaving, and then all of a sudden, I see a big crowd coming from the right side of me. Everybody was like, Beyonce's here. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? I don't know if I'm prepared for this right now. Like, this caught me off guard. So, minutes passed by because I don't want to look thirsty. So I'm here trying to play it cool, calm, collective, and, you know, conservative. And then she's right here now. She's to my left side. So now I can see her. We have eye contact. I mean, obviously she ain't looking at me because...
I mean, that's what you say, but you don't know. I mean, you know, Beyonce be scouting, so...
So I was looking at her. She was talking to people, reading them, being kind and stuff like that. And I was watching her. I didn't know that from my left side, far left side, Joe, he was talking, but he was watching me too. So then I was just looking at her, trying to, look down, look at her, look down, looking around, trying not to make it hot, looking at her. Then I see Joe coming from the side, from my right side. He's like, "Do you want a picture with her?" Because he keeps staring at her.
Like, what do you mean, do I want a picture with her?
I was like, "What?" I was like, "Of course." And then he was like, "Come on." I met her. She was like, "It's so beautiful." I meant to say though, not like I meant to say, "Thank you so much. You're beautiful as well. It's such a pleasure to meet you." I was like, "Thank you so much. So are you. You're such a pleasure." You're such a pleasure. That doesn't make sense. But the way it came out, I'm sure she got it. I hope she did.
I mean, it's Beyonce. I'm sure it happens all the time. If you were not singing, what else would you be doing?
Crime scene investigator.
Really? Yes. Why? Like CSI type of stuff?
Yeah, I love that stuff. I love it. What? And then the CSI Miami. Just, you cannot cross this section. What?
See, I'm not here for the blood and...
Yeah, you gotta put the little evidence 1, evidence 2, evidence 3.
So do you like science? I mean, that's science. Like, do you like science?
It depends what kind of science.
No,
so, forensics, yeah.
Like, what do you do to just breathe, stretch, and shake and relax?
Like I love to work. So if I'm not doing anything, then I'm trying to work. I'm trying to go to the studio. So I call up my A&R like, "Yo, try and see if Serge is available right now."
Get me in here, please.
Nah, for real. I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to work. But if I'm not, realistically, I'd just probably be laying down watching Shameless. Netflix and chill.
Posted on your IG that you didn't get to know Nipsey Hussle, but you did get to get a picture with him. And we tragically lost him earlier this week. What are some things that you think we can do to ensure that his legacy and his work lives on?
Move with positivity. Because I feel like nowadays there's a lot of negative things happening in the world. I feel like there's certain things that we could prevent. So if we just, we just need to have God by our side, we just need to have faith in Him, because there's a lot of, there's a lot of negativity going on in the world. Yeah. And we just got to prevent that. And he was a kind person. I don't know him personally, but he was a kind person. And based off of everybody says, he just wanted the betterment of other people, the betterment for the world. And it was just, I was sad when I heard about that.
Yeah, I think we all were. It hit the hip-hop community very, very hard, just because of, like you said, all the positive work that he has and that he was doing. Like, you don't find people like that often. And when we lose people like that, it hits hard. And it hits hard for a very long time. So I definitely agree with you by just being positive and making sure.
That was my label mate, too.
Wow, so I know that definitely hit a little closer to home than what you would have liked. Angelica Vila.
Jackie Paige.
I love that name. It just flows so very well. So where can people find you at on IG, Twitter, Facebook, all that type of good stuff?
Well, you can find me everywhere at Angelica Vila, ANGELICA VILA.
And where can people get the new song?
Everywhere.
I love it. Thank you for stopping by. Jackie Paige hanging out. Girl Talk right here on iPower 92.1 1041. Awesome sound.